The journey of Buddha, life, death, and enlightenment, the beginning of existence. On God's designs regarding Buddha. Since the dawn of time, the winds have whispered of a singular destiny. The stars, in their eternal dance, aligned to witness the birth of a being who would transcend existence itself. A man who, on his journey, would illuminate the darkest corners of the human soul. Buddha, not a god, but a prince, destined to renounce a crown in pursuit of ultimate truth. His name, Siddhartha Gautama, would echo through the centuries like a beacon amidst the storm of ignorance. The gods, in their unfathomable wisdom, wove the threads of his destiny, guiding him toward an awakening that would transform the world. And so, in a kingdom of luxury and illusion, the seed of enlightenment began to germinate. The sun was already bidding farewell, painting the sky in a deep golden hue, when Siddhartha crossed the palace gates for the first time without an escort, without guards, without the illusion of control that his father had built around him. Since birth, he had grown up surrounded by silk, luxury, and distractions. But that day, fate was leading him on a path that would change everything. Birth of Siddhartha Gautama, Lumbin, in the kingdom of Kapilavastu, modern-day Nepal, India. It was the 6th century BCE. In the small kingdom of the Sakyas, a queen, Mahamaya, dreamt of a white elephant entering her womb. An omen, a vision that would echo through generations. The wise men, with their eyes fixed on the stars and their minds immersed in ancestral wisdom, interpreted the dream. Your son will be a great king or a great sage. A duality, a bifurcated destiny, where earthly power and the pursuit of truth would intertwine. And so, in Lumbin, under a sky that had witnessed countless births, Siddhartha Gautama came into the world. The prince, wrapped in a mantle of mystery and promise, was destined to tread a path that would challenge conventions and transform the very essence of human existence. His name, Siddhartha, meaning one who achieves his goals, would resonate as an echo of hope amid the chaos of life. But his path would not be paved with gold, adorned with luxury and power. It would be a journey of seeking, an inner pilgrimage towards enlightenment, where each step would reveal a new layer of wisdom and compassion. Life in the palace, the luxurious palace in Kapilavastu. The luxurious palace in Kapilavastu was a world apart, a realm of opulence and pleasure. His father, King Siddhartha, a man of vision and ambition, ardently wished for Siddhartha to follow in his footsteps, ruling the kingdom with wisdom and power. To ensure that his son remained distant from the sorrows of the outside world, he surrounded him with unimaginable riches, celestial music, and fleeting pleasures. Sumptuous feasts, lush gardens, and a company of beautiful maidens filled the prince's days and nights. Yet, amidst all this abundance, something within Siddhartha remained unsatisfied, a silent restlessness that prevented him from fully surrendering to the pleasures of the court. He felt there was something more, a hidden truth that transcended the fleeting nature of palace life. Wealth, music, and pleasure did not fill a void in his heart, the sense that something essential was missing, a call to an inner journey that would lead him beyond the palace walls in search of the true essence of existence. The encounter with reality, the streets of Kapilavastu. The streets of Kapilavastu, once a scene of joy and prosperity, revealed to Siddhartha a side of life he had never imagined. Old age, with its wrinkles and fragility, illness, with its pain and suffering, death, with its inevitability and sorrow. He, who had grown up shielded from the hardships of the world, was confronted with the harsh reality of human existence, the fragility of life, the impermanence of all things, the pain that permeated human condition, all of it unfolded before his eyes, like a veil being torn, revealing a dark and desolate panorama. Yet, amid the sadness and suffering, he glimpsed something else, a man deprived of material goods and comfort, yet with a serene expression and inner peace that contrasted with the anguish around him. Siddhartha realized there was something beyond the life he knew, a dimension of existence that transcended wealth and pleasure, a path to peace and liberation from suffering. This realization awakened in him a profound restlessness, a burning desire to unravel the mysteries of life and find a way to true happiness. The Great Departure, a silent night, leaving the palace. The night stretched over the palace, a mantle of silence covering the dreams and secrets of its inhabitants. Siddhartha, with a heavy yet determined heart, prepared for the journey that would change the course of his life. In an act of courage and renunciation, he abandoned everything he knew, his name synonymous with nobility and power, his family ties of love and belonging, his future a path paved with glory and prosperity. He did not seek earthly power, the fleeting nature of wealth and fame. His soul longed for something deeper, something that transcended the illusion of palace life. He sought the truth, the essence of existence, the answer to the suffering that plagued humanity. Silently, like a breeze drifting softly through the night, he left the palace, leaving behind Prince Siddhartha and embracing the future of Buddha, the Enlightened One. The journey had begun, a quest for wisdom that would illuminate the world. The search for awakening. Forest of India, Siddhartha joins ascetics. The forest of India became his home. Among ascetics, men who sought enlightenment through renunciation and suffering, Siddhartha subjected himself to extreme practices. Prolonged fasting, exhausting meditation, pain as a path to transcendence. His body withered, hunger consumed him, his mind became a labyrinth of suffering. But amid the agony, a realization emerged. Pain was not the answer. Suffering did not lead to enlightenment. The truth did not lie in denial but in balance. In the middle way, where mind and body harmonized, where compassion and wisdom flourished. And so, Siddhartha abandoned extremes, seeking a path that would free him from suffering, not imprison him in it. The path was neither excess nor deprivation. It was a middle way. Enlightenment under the Bodhi tree, Bodh Gaya, India. Under the Bodhi tree in Bodh Gaya, Siddhartha sat, determined to attain enlightenment. The demon Mara, the embodiment of fear and desire, appeared to tempt him. Visions of lust, power, and terror haunted his mind, seeking to divert him from his purpose. But Siddhartha remained still, unshaken. He faced his shadows, his fears, his doubts. He delved into the depths of his own consciousness, uncovering the secrets of the mind and the universe. And then, silence, clarity, awakening. The illusion dissipated, revealing the ultimate reality, the impermanence of all things, the nature of suffering, the path to liberation. Siddhartha Gautama became Buddha, the Enlightened One. The mission of Buddha, first sermon in Sarnath. In Sarnath, Buddha shared his wisdom with the 5 monks, his first disciples. The 4 noble truths, the foundation of his teachings, echoed like a mantra of hope. Suffering exists, it has a cause, it can cease, and there is a path. The Noble Eightfold Path, a guide to ethical conduct, mental discipline, and wisdom. Simple yet profound words that reveal the possibility of liberation from the cycle of suffering. Compassion, kindness, understanding, the pillars of a full and meaningful existence. And so, Buddha's journey transformed into a mission to share the light of enlightenment with all sentient beings. The last days of Buddha, Kushinagar, India, time, relentless in its course, began to take its toll. Buddha's body, once strong and vigorous, felt the weight of the years. In Kushinagar, he walked with his disciples, each step a reminder of life's impermanence. Yet his mind, clear and serene, radiated wisdom and compassion. He knew that his body, like all things in the universe, was destined to disintegrate. But his teachings, the essence of his enlightenment, would remain as an eternal legacy for humanity. At the age of 80, beneath the shade of the trees, he lay down, surrounded by his disciples. His last words were a reminder of the importance of diligence and the pursuit of truth. All compounded things are impermanent. Strive for liberation with diligence. And then, in peace, he departed, leaving behind only his truth. The death and burial of Buddha. Circumstances of death. Buddha passed away around 483 BCE in Kushinagar, India. It is believed that his death was caused by illness, possibly food poisoning. Before passing, Buddha instructed his disciples on the impermanence of life and the importance of following his teachings. Burial. After his death, Buddha's body was cremated on a funeral pyre. His ashes and relics were divided among his followers and enshrined in stupas, Buddhist monuments. These relics are considered sacred and are venerated by Buddhists around the world. The continuation of the journey, the modern world. Buddha's journey did not end in Kushinagar. His teachings, like seeds of wisdom, have flourished across the world. Ordinary people, in their daily lives, practice meditation, cultivate compassion, and seek inner peace. Buddha was not a god, a distant and unattainable being. He was a man, like us, with his doubts and fears, but also with his courage and determination. The difference, he chose to awaken. And now, in a chaotic and uncertain world, it is up to us to do the same. The lotus, a symbol of purity and enlightenment, slowly opens, revealing its intrinsic beauty. The journey continues, the search for truth, for inner peace, for the liberation from suffering. And in every act of kindness, in every moment of mindfulness, in every step towards wisdom, the light of Buddha shines brightly. Today, 21st century, the absence of photos or records,